with Lunatic Dan and Matt, as you know, is in a lot of our videos, and he actually is pretty good pick at picking out stuff and everything else. If you do like the video that we're about to present, please hit that subscribe button down below.
And kick that like button right in the mouth.
Oh wow, you're like violent.
Right in the mouth!
Alright, first pick we got. We're gonna be doing this every time. Me and my son Matt, he knows a lot about football. I know a lot about football. This is our football pool that we do have in the family that we have. So just letting you know who we're gonna be picked. We're gonna discuss a couple of the games. And if you want to hit the join down button below, become part of the fam. And also, I do have to let you know, we do have a merch store and everything. Go ahead and crank it down below if you want to check out some kick butt merch and everything else. It's really good stuff. I mean, really good stuff. Alright, first one we got, Mr. Matthew. We got Denver versus the Jets. What you think? What you think? What you think?
Both are trash, but Denver has somewhat of a defense, and somewhat of, they have like Noah Fant, and I guess Jeff Driscoll.
But they're playing the Jets. The Jets are one of the most, they're going to become one of the worst all-time teams in all of football. They're going 0-17 because it's now 16 games and everything else. But also, I'm going to go with Denver too, without a doubt. We go with Denver. Denver. Now we got Arizona and Carolina.
No,
who you got? Who you got? Who you got?
No CMC, Arizona.
Arizona all day.
DeAndre Hopkins, you got Kenyon Drake, Kyle
and
Murray.
The great new quarterback that they got. The kid is pretty good. He's good with his legs. I think he's going to light up Carolina. I think they're going to light up Carolina. Next pick we got Indy versus my beloved Chicago Bears. What you got? What you got? What you got?
Based on that defense of the Colts and that not so good O-line, Nick Foles is in trouble. I'm gonna go Colts.
Are you out of your mind? You just said, okay, Indy's defense. We just said the previous game, New York Jets are the worst team. You're gonna give Indy any credit for being a good defense because they played a trash team?
You realize that Colts had 2 pick sixes yesterday?
Against Sam Darnold.
Or not yesterday, Sunday.
He's horrific. Alright, anyway, I got Chicago Bears by 10. Nicky Foles lights it up, and that's how we gonna do. Also,
the next game, the Bengals versus the Jaguars.
Wow.
Burrow versus Minshew.
Well,
I think this will be the game that Burrow gets his first dub. So
I'm gonna agree with you on that.
And I think AJ Green will finally be AJ Green and Bengals.
Now mind you, he's been hurt so long, and many years and everything else. But I'm gonna go also with Cincinnati because I think Jacksonville is like, I think they're trash, I'm sorry. I'm going with Cincinnati by 5. Okay. Now, guys, mind you, if you want to go and hit that subscribe button down below as we're sitting there going throughout this video, keep on crushing.
And once again, kick that like button in the mouth.
In the mouth? You're violent. Well, we are doing football pools, right? Okay, so that's good. Next one we got.
Is kick the like button in the mouth because, you know, they have kickers. Get it? In football.
Yeah. Well, my kickers hurt. But anyway, we got Cleveland and Dallas. Now this one is very interesting. This one
in Dallas?
Yes, but Cleveland is much improved with that double tandem of Kareem Hunt and Chubb coming out of the backfield.
That's it. They still don't know how to specifically use Jarvis Landry, OBJ, or Austin Hooper. No. Dak Prescott all day. I'm going Cowboys.
You're going Cowboys. You know why?
Or because I'm a Green Bay Panther fan, it's the Cowgirls.
Why do you got to go ahead and say, even mention that green slimy word with me? That team is
How many Bulls has your
It doesn't matter what the Bulls are. Listen, we're gonna go win. I'm going opposite of you. I'm going Cleveland. Cleveland on the road by 3.
Ooh, Mexican.
Now we got New Orleans against Detroit at home. This is a no-brainer. New Orleans is coming off of a loss against Green Bay, and I think New Orleans is very, very upset. I think this is going to be an outright blowout. I got New Orleans by 13. What you got? What you got?
I think it's going to be a blowout, but I'm going to say New Orleans. It's going to be like a 3-score, like 21-point difference. So
You got it. Plus Michael Thomas is being reported that he's probably coming back against Detroit. My guy.
It's not even up to the head coach if he plays. It's up to the
Next one we got, if you don't mind, this video will be like 50 million minutes. We got Minnesota versus Houston. What you got? What you got?
Minnie or Houston? I think they're starting off slow, but as much as it pains me to say it, the Vikings.
Okay, you got Minnesota. You know what I got? I got Houston at home. They're coming off a loss and everything else, and I think that I got Houston by 10. I think Watson's gonna light it up, and you know what? Houston by 10. Also, if you want to drop a like down below, if you want to hit that subscribe button down below,
Hit the like button right in the mouth.
And if you want to join the fam, hit the join button too.
It's right next to the subscribe button.
It is. It is. Alright, so now we're up to Seattle, Miami. Wait,
Seattle or Miami?
this is my upset pick.
No!
Yeah. What? I know who you got.
Seattle by like 4 touchdowns.
Alright, now I know Russell Wilson and the boys and Lockett and all them guys and everything
Russell
else.
Wilson scored 14 touchdowns in 3 games.
And he's on fire. And he's on fire. I'm going against the natural wisdom. Everybody would say Seattle. Dad is going to put in a squeaker. Miami by 2.
So ready for this next game? The Chargers versus Tampa Bay. I think I'm going to go with an upset and go Chargers.
Well, I tell you what. Also, don't forget Tampa Bay. Tom Brady, I think he's getting too old anyway. I'm sorry, he's getting old.
Did you see the kid, Justin Herbert?
And Mike Evans he's hurt again, and Godwin's got an hamstring. So I'm gonna go with Tampa Bay. With all that being said, by 3. All right, next one we got
Pittsburgh
and Tennessee. This is gonna be, I think, the game of the week. You got an undefeated Pittsburgh team at 3-0. You got Tennessee at 3-0. I'm gonna take Tennessee at home by 7. What you got?
Pittsburgh. Because Big Ben's back, he's looking really good. He's connecting with Chase Claypool, Juju Smith-Schuster, James Conner's back and everything. Eric Ebron they added in the offseason.
Nice. Next one I got is Baltimore, Washington. Oh my God. Oh my God. I've got Baltimore, Washington. What you got?
Baltimore, Lamar Jackson's coming in pissed off that he lost to Patty Mahomes.
I agree 100%. I think that game is like one of the most lopsided games of the week. I got Baltimore by 17. Yep, I think he's gonna light it up. We got New York Giants at the LA Rams. What you got? What you got? What you got?
Rams, did you not see what Frisco did to them?
Yeah,
What do you think Goff is
another
gonna do?
blowout. Another blowout is the Rams by 10 at least. And if you have not hit the subscribe down button below, if you have not hit the thumbs up, and if you want to join the fam, and also the merch. Lunatic that merch will be also down in the description if you want to go ahead and do it. Now, so we got New York Giants, LA Rams. We took the Rams. Both of us
Next
were
game, the New England
Patriots versus Kansas City Chiefs. What you got?
Cam Newton versus Patty Mahomes.
Come on, what you got?
I got Chiefs.
I got Chiefs all day in a blowout. I really think that New
Clyde
England,
Edwards-Helaire, Tyreek Hill.
New England
Marcus
is in
Robinson,
trouble. They got no name
Travis
receivers.
Kelsey.
Yep, we're going with Kansas City. Now we got Buffalo versus Vegas. Vegas Raiders, the Raiders.
I'm gonna say Buffalo actually.
Well,
I like what Josh Allen and the boys are doing.
yes, and I think their offense is moving and their defense is good. I got Buffalo by 10.
And if you guys have made it this far, smash the like button right in the mouth. You know, just kick it, and and subscribe, join, and comment football.
Good. I like that. Philadelphia, San Francisco.
I'm gonna go Frisco.
I've got, man, Frisco at home, all the injuries and everything else. I think that Carson Wentz is going to come back and have a really great game, and because he hasn't been good the last couple, but he does have my boy Ertz as a tight end and Alshon and everything in the boys. I got Philadelphia by 7. In the final game, Atlanta at Green Bay. Your puke team. Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers at home, and he's on fire.
Yeah. No.
Devontae Adams coming back with Lazard MVS.
Yeah.
Aaron Jones, Jamal Williams.
All right. I'm gonna agree with him, even though I'm a gigantic Bear fan. But you got to have the obvious. You gotta have the obvious. Green Bay by 14 plus. So guys, that is this week's 4 picks by Lunatic Dad and Matt. We'll be doing this every week, discussing games and everything else. So if you wanna, before I leave, if you wanna hit that thumbs up, you wanna hit that subscribe, hit that join button. The merch store is down below, and we will see you next week on Lunatic Dad and Matt's NFL show. Peace.
What's up, guys? Wait, that damn Kyle's damn intro. I can say, give me a hell yeah, because Lunatic Dad is doing another video, except this one is football picks. Now, mind you, the first game that was up on Thursday was Kansas City versus the Chargers. Dad, as you can see, I picked the damn Kansas City. Now, they did get lucky, I'm going to just say. If Herbert didn't go ahead and get hurt and everything and throw that pick, believe it or not, the Chargers dominated most of that game. I still got the Chargers to go ahead and win that division. So let's get it on. Lunatic Dad style. Give me a hell fucking yeah. Hey, I swore. Yeah, that's Lunatic Dad Uncensored, and he don't give a rat's ass. Now, first game, we got the Jets versus Cleveland. Well, that could be a toss-up, but Dad is going to go cha-ching. Put that money line up on the New York Jets. Yeah, I said the Jets. The number 2 game is Washington versus Detroit. I think Detroit is going to go ahead and win it at home. I really believe that I know Goff is not really a great quarterback and everything else, but I still got the Detroit Lions to beat Washington. Number 3, fucking Kyle playing his damn drum. That fucking guy, he pisses me the fuck off. Damn. Next one. Tampa versus New Orleans. You know what? Tom Brady has not beaten New Orleans in the regular season the last 4 times. He's 0-4. So let's go ahead and say he breaks that habit and gets his first victory against New Orleans. I take Tampa over New Orleans. The next one I got is Carolina versus the Jets. The Giants. I already said the Jets. Stupid. Anyway, Carolina versus the Giants. I got myself some. Stay tuned. The future content, by the way. Give a thumbs up if you don't mind. Anyway, Carolina versus the Giants. I'm going to go ahead and go with the Giants at home. The coach is crazy, goes for crazy shit at the end of the game, but it worked out last week. But I'm going to go ahead and take the Giants over Carolina. Next one I got is New England versus Pittsburgh. I'm going to have to go ahead all day, even though J.J. Watt is out with that little pec problem. You know, I didn't say dick problem, I said pec problem. Anyway, I'm going to take Pittsburgh over New England. Next one I got is Jacksonville over Indy. Now, I really believe Indy's going to run all over. Jonathan Taylor is just a beast running back. Even though Michael Pittman, if you're fantasy people and everything, he's out for this upcoming, so check your damn fantasies and everything else. So, guys, I said Dad knows a lot about football. Next I got is Miami over Baltimore. I'm going to go ahead and say Miami gets the road win. Lamar Jackson, yeah, he's a good running quarterback and everything. He should get paid. But I think Miami's defense is too much for him. Last year, Miami's defense really messed up Lamar Jackson bad. If you look at last year's game, I really see Miami giving a hell yeah down and the beat down up on Baltimore. Next game I got is Atlanta versus LA Rams. Well, guess what? That's a no-brainer. LA is pissed off, just like Lunatic Dad is gonna get Lunatic Dad fucking uncensored. Make sure you hit that damn subscribe button, because if you don't, you suck ass. Anyway, I'm gonna go with the Rams in a blowout at home. Cooper Kupp is gonna go off, and I think Stafford is gonna go ahead and have a rebound game. Next I got is Seattle and San Francisco. Well, my beloved Bears did the beat down on Seattle. Man, you want to talk about it. That second half, my Chicago Bears, hell yeah. But we're going to go with San Francisco in a wipeout. Don't forget, Jamal Adams is out for the year. Their safety that comes up and protects the run and everything else. I'm going to go with San Francisco over Seattle. Next one I got is Cincy versus Dallas. Everybody knows there is no Dak Prescott no more. He's out for 4 weeks. I think Dallas is stupid. They're going to rush this kid back and really hurt him. But anyway, that's Jerry Jones, the owner. He's not too bright. Anyway, I would go ahead and take Cincinnati on the road over Dallas in a wipeout. Cincinnati's going to fuck them up, people. Next one of my for sure bets, and I really believe it, Houston at Denver. Put your damn house, put your kids, put your ass, put your penis, put whatever the hell you gotta put on the line up on FanDuel or Sportsbooks or whatever. Denver all day in a wipeout of Houston. Take these picks. If you got pickups and you're in other people's leagues and you're trying to see who's gonna win or lose, listen to Lunatic Dad. I know my damn football. Next one I got Arizona, Las Vegas Raiders. Arizona, they got no chance in hell. The Raiders with Devontae Adams, and I'm telling you right now, Derek Carr, he's going to have a great year because he's got his boy from college, Devontae Adams, that came from the Relish and Yellow team, which I call Green Bay Packers. I meant Packers, but they're still Packers. I'm going with Las Vegas Raiders over Arizona. Then we come to the big game, Chicago Bears versus Green Bay Packers. Whoa! We have something going on here. Dad's tummy is beginning to get a rumble tumble. I'm going to go with my Chicago Bears in the upset in Green Bay. And sorry, Barb, whatever hallucinogenics you took in the offseason, you're still on because you don't know what the hell you're doing. I don't like, I never did like the Packers, but I really don't like Aaron Rodgers. I think he's a little crying, lining. Oh, it's my receivers. They need to learn. Throw the damn ball. Even though that guy, the rookie, dropped it the first play against Minnesota last week. But what did he do after that? Shit out of shingle, dick out of wingle. So, my next pick is Tennessee and Buffalo. I got Buffalo at home in a complete wipeout. Josh Allen is a beast. Diggs, his receiver, is the man. And they got a running game. Their defense, you guys not see freaking Buffalo's defense last week? Oh my God. They shut the hell down the Rams. And if you don't like that, I'm sorry. But I got Buffalo in a wipeout of Tennessee. The last and final game, Minnesota at Philadelphia. Minnesota, I believe, goes into Philly, goes ahead and smacks that ass of Hurst, their quarterback. Hey, listen, I know Philly's much improved this year, but Minnesota, I'm sorry. Even though I love my Bears even so much, but I think Minnesota might take that division. I got Green Bay third in my division. So, I got Minnesota over Philadelphia. Give me hell yeah, because you know damn well that Lunatic Dad wants to get uncensored. We're going to get excited. We're going to get pumped. Give me hell fucking yeah. Peace! Yo, what's up, guys? We got week 3 picks. I'm doing it every week. And I know a lot of you people don't like damn Dad when he does this type of content. But for you people that actually like football and everything else, I can't say the 3-letter word. Because believe it or not, YouTube gets anal about using a freaking 3-letter word. You cannot do it. Dad can get struck down. But you know what type of football I'm talking about. Well, by the way, guys, last week, I want to give you an update. I went 10-6. That was actually one of the worst games that Dad picked. And I'm still number 1 in my pick'em pool. But there was a lot of
Chicago, didn't you?
Shut the hell up. My God. Don't. I want to go ahead and then
I want to do the picks. Don't listen to the nut job over there.
Once again, I think you went to Chicago, didn't you, last week?
Yeah, I went my Bears. Shut your mouth.
27-10
Shut
said
the-
what, huh?
Go fucking give him some ass, because that's the only damn ass he's ever gonna get. Anyway, I was right on Cleveland last night. Did you see Jacoby Brissett? He looked pretty damn good. Kareem Hunt got a touchdown. That was good. Najee Harris. Now on the FanDuel,
Big Chubb got the tutty.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Kareem Hunt.
Right.
I started it with
Right.
my fantasy.
Right. I meant Najee Harris got the touchdown for Pittsburgh, which made me money. Plus, I took Cleveland on the money line, and I won money there. Anyway, so I did get the win. As you see, this is Dad's. Please zoom in on this, guys, so that in case you guys don't even watch half of the fucking video or even 2 minutes of the fucking video. Anyway,
Pause it, make your own picks.
shut your freaking pile. Next one. Houston, Chicago. Dad's got Chicago. Yeah, it might be a homer pick. But Houston does not have a passing game. They do
Davis
not.
Mills looks good.
They
What are
do
you talking
not.
about?
Shut the fuck up. Man, you can't shut the fuck up one time.
Their defense.
I'm never gonna get you dick. Shut up. Anyway, I got Chicago over Houston. Okay? The reason why I got the Bears, I think they're gonna have to open up their passing game. Fields last week only had 11 attempts against Green Bay. They were able to run the hell out of the ball against Green Bay. Green Bay's defense against the run sucks ass. I will talk about Green Bay later on. Anyway, the next one. Seriously? I'm doing my football picks. I'm trying to be a fucking professional podcaster. Anyway, next one is Las Vegas against Tennessee. Tennessee looked horrible. Derrick Henry cannot get off the schneid. I don't think he's going to get off the schneid. I got myself the Raiders. The Raiders will win by 3. My next pick.
I'll take the Raiders out, though.
This is not about you. Shut the hell up and know your fucking
I'm
role.
also doing mine.
You're a penis with ears. Anyway, the next one I got Kansas City against Indianapolis. Well, this is a no-brainer duh pick. This is Dad's for sure pick of the week. For sure. No, not me.
I think
Not
JT's
me.
gonna bounce back. Jonathan Taylor, man.
That's all they have. They had nothing else.
Michael Pittman's gonna be back.
Mike-
Alec Pierce is gonna be back.
They can be back all the damn while. Kansas City's gonna open up and get a damn Wolfpack. Next one I got. Can I do my picks? You're beginning to piss me off. Anyway, next one I got is Kansas City over Indy. Book it. Buffalo, Miami. This is the most intriguing matchup of the whole week.
I got Dolphins.
You got Josh Allen against Tua. But Tua has 2 great wide receivers, and the Bills got one Tyreek Hill, which is a beast. But I think that Miami
Bills only have Stephon Diggs.
Miami is going to give the upset and hand that ass to Josh Allen for this is just Dad's upset pick of the week. This is the upset pick. So common sense would say take Buffalo, but Dad is saying if you want to maybe make some money on FanDuel, take the upset with Miami by late ending field goal. I think that might happen. Next one, Detroit, Minnesota.
Detroit.
No, Dad took Minnesota. I think they're going to have a bounce back week. I think for fantasy managers, this is the one that if you got players on either side, play the hell out of them. It's going to be a high scoring game, but I got Minnesota. The only reason why I'm picking Minnesota this week is because they are at home. The next one I got, Baltimore, New England. Hey, we freaking agree. Ding, 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 ding. What do we got here? How many wins do you have in our football pool? How many you got? What, 7 total for 2 weeks? So shut up and do your damn roll. So I got Baltimore. Next one, Cincinnati Jets. Daddy O is going again on the upset on this one. I don't. What are you doing? What are you doing? You attacking me too? You won't let me do my picks. Yeah, you better get the hell
Now
out
you
of
pissed him
here.
off.
You know your damn rule too.
Now you pissed him off.
You shut up, damn cat. Anyway, we got the Jets. The Jets will go ahead at home, hold the upset.
I'm going Bengals.
And Joe Burrow, their third loss, 0-3. Since he goes to 0-3.
I'm going Cincinnati.
Philadelphia against Washington. I think Philadelphia, Ralph's Trucking. Shout out to you, brother. Ralph's Trucking. He actually called Philadelphia. He was jibber jabber and that. That's my fellow trucker. But Ralph's Trucking, he's up on YouTube and everything. He actually had Philadelphia the last game. And I didn't think, I thought Minnesota would ball out against Philly, but they didn't. That was the one game that was
Bro,
wrong.
I'm gonna go and upset you, Washington.
Well, that's because you're a damn jackass and you have no idea what the hell you're doing. That's why you suck. Anyway.
Didn't I beat you for championship?
Who won 3 years ago?
You?
Yeah, so to shut up and know you're wrong. It's hard to win. It's hard to fucking win twice. Anyway, next one.
You want me to fix it?
New Orleans versus Carolina. New Orleans versus Carolina. I got New Orleans to win by a touchdown. Next one. Chargers, Jacksonville. Chargers all day. They're going to open up a major can of whoop ass. That's another one. Ding, 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 ding. What do we got here? A for sure pick. If you bet on FanDuel or any of the sports gambling sites or whatever, pick the freaking, that's a for sure one. Chargers. LA Rams, Arizona. Arizona got lucky to come back last week. They do not have Hopkins. They do not have Hopkins, and I think the Rams are going to go ahead, even on the road, they're going to kick freaking Arizona.
They got little Cooper Cup.
He's not so damn little, boy. Maybe you're talking about your cup that it goes ahead and covers your penis. Anyway.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, I'm pretty
That's
sure.
like a jackhammer, though.
Yeah, well, I'm the one that changed you when you were a baby. I know how small that sucker was. They at least at one time they went in and said you were a girl when you came out.
It must be a genetic thing then, because if I have a little one, you must have a really little one.
Well, I do. That's how I know you got little. Anyway, Atlanta, Seattle. Seattle. Dumbass going to Atlanta. I'm going Seattle. I'm taking Seattle to go ahead at home. At home, I think they win it with the 12th man. Anybody knows about the damn 12th man? That's actually the crowd. One of the most loudest stadiums in all of NFL. But I think Seattle gets it done and beats Atlanta.
Battle of the Bays.
Now we got
Green
Bay against Tampa Bay.
Green Bay.
He's a homer because he loves Green Bay and he's a Green Bay fan, so he's always going to pick Green Bay. Now, I'm going ahead with TB12, and I
No
believe
Evans,
Brady.
no Godwin, no Gage, no
Yeah.
Julio Jones.
Yeah, I agree. And what does Green Bay have? Nothing. They think it's Sammy Watkins. Sammy Watkins got already. Got
Sammy
a little bit of
Romeo
pay.
Dobbs,
Lazard,
Robert Tunyon, Lazard, Jones, Dillon,
What did Lazard?
Josiah DeGuara, Mercedes Lewis. Come on.
Jackass. Their defense stops the run. Once they stop the run, listen. Rodgers is going to do what Rodgers
Aaron
does.
Jones catches the ball too.
Rodgers is going to do what Rodgers does, and he's still going to come up a loss once again to Tom Brady. So I got Tampa over Green Bay. Next one, San Francisco, Denver.
Jimmy G-Bag and George Kittle plays.
Yes, I am going to go ahead and take the 49ers to go ahead and beat Russell Wilson. By the way, I think Russell Wilson is overrated. What? Did Dad say that? Yeah, I fucking did say that. He is overrated.
I think he's just struggling with the whole new system.
He's just not listening to the coaches and doing the game plan and everything else. Russell Wilson, I'm sorry, is overrated, and I think they're going to pay all that money. That was the biggest mistake they ever made. They could have spent it on other shit and everything else, Denver, and actually, no, I'm sorry. I just think he blows ass now. Anyway, I got Frisco. Next game, Giants, Dallas. Whoop, 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 whoop. I did pick the Giants. I think Saquon is going to have a big week. And I
Danny
also...
Dimes is actually looking
Danny Dimes doesn't look too bad. I agree with you on that. And I also... And with Dallas, I think, what's the backup quarterback on Dallas? Cooper Rush. Well, he ain't rushing for no fucking touchdown, I guarantee you. And sorry, I just think Ezekiel Elliott is on a downturn. That's why Pollard is actually beyond fantasy. And Saquon looks fantastic. I don't have Saquon Barkley in my fantasy, my wife does. But that's there nor fucking there. Anyway, guys, listen, only I gotta tell Matt, he doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. He's a dipshit, and I kick his ass every damn week. So, stay tuned for next week's picks of Lunatic Gang of the football picks. I can't say the 3-letter because that can get banned. You guys know that.
Are you serious?
Cannot go. Trust me.
That is stupid.
It is stupid, but that's because you're using their name and everything else, which is stupid. Everybody knows what the hell we're talking about and everything else. Anyway, guys, if you believe what Dan is cooking and Matt, this is what Matt is. That is Matt.
And you can stick that in your pipe and smoke it.
And you can go ahead and understand. I know what I'm talking about. You ain't shit. I beat you out every week. Guys, I will talk to you on week freaking
4.
Yeah, week 4 already. Holy shit. Wow, alright, you know what? My memory. Alright, guys, I'll talk to you later. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Hit a thumbs up, hit the smash button,
Hit the bell.
hit the bell, and you got crabs. Oh, I thought you said that he had crab. I was like, damn, you better watch out who the hell you damn laying down with, boy. Alright, I'll talk to you later, guys. Peace. What's up, guys? It's Lunatic Gang. We got week 4. The football picks. Last week, Dan went 11-5. That wasn't too bad. And hey, guess what? My Chicago Bears gave me a victory last week. And I'm hoping that they do it again this week. Yeah, it's not going to be a homer pick, and I'll get into this video pick. Make sure you give a thumbs up, hit the subscribe, please. Remember, PS5 giveaway at the 30K. You know Dan's going to go ahead and do that. It's taking a while. I don't know what the hell people are thinking. You know you want to go ahead and subscribe to the motherfucking beast. Alright, I do have some bad news. I picked the first game wrong. If you see on my sheet, I picked Miami, but I originally picked Cincinnati. But I kind of fucked that one up. I had a change of heart at the end. I thought Miami would be able to do it, but then Tua gets hurt, and we ain't going to get into the concussion thing and everything else. That'll be up on Lunatic Dan Uncensored. Then I'll get into the concussion thing and the way NFL treats their players and everything else. Oh, that's all right. I can say it. I don't care.
Yeah, sorry.
Anyway, who gives a shit? All right, next game. I got Minnesota, New Orleans. I'm going Minnesota all day long. And the reason why I'm going with Minnesota, because Dalvin Cook is healthy. Justin Jefferson is a freaking beast. He's going to munch on New Orleans secondary. And don't forget, Adam Thielen had a great week last week. I got Minnesota to kick that ass over New Orleans. Next pick, I got Atlanta with Cleveland. Well, guess what? Cleveland, sorry, you're going down in Atlanta. Even though they got Nick Chubb, a great running back, and Kareem Hunt as his handcuff and everything else, I just don't see it. I see Atlanta beating Cleveland at home. Next game, Dallas, Washington. Yes, I went with the Dallas Cowboys. Hey, that Cooper Rush dude, or whatever the hell's his name, he's actually not a bad quarterback. They're waiting on Dak to come back from his injury, which will be soon. But believe it or not, I'm not a Cowboys fan. I really don't like the Cowboys. But I gotta give it to them. With the absence of Dak Prescott, they actually are pretty damn good with Cooper Rush. I mean, he's the game manager, but he makes smart decisions. He's actually 3-0. 3-0 for a backup in his lifetime. Well, he's only started 3 damn games, but I'm still going with Dallas. Next game, Detroit, Seattle. This is a no-brainer. I'm going with Detroit all the freaking way. I think Detroit is going to put the hammer down. Their offense, their defense, everything is coming along for Detroit Lions. Even though they're my beloved Chicago Bears division. But I do think Detroit is an up-and-coming team. So, shout out to my peeps in Detroit. Alright, my next one, Tennessee, Indianapolis. Hey, listen, Indy, they win one game and they want to go in and have a damn Super Bowl and everything else. No way. I think Derrick Henry's going to go into Indy, and Derrick Henry's going to have a massive, if you're a fantasy person, start Derrick Henry. I picked Derrick Henry 100 plus rushes. He ran over him last year. He's going to run over him again this year. Derrick Henry 100 plus yards, plus 1 touchdown. If you're on FanDuel, go with the damn prop picks. Hey, FanDuel, you got to have Lunatic Dan as a sponsor. Tired of damn shouting out, you don't get in touch with my fucking ass. Next one, Chicago, New York Giants. Well, guess what? Well, Justin Fields got a problem with throwing the ball. Indecisiveness. Not being accurate. Supposed to be accurate. Came out of Ohio State, you were a very accurate deep ball passer. Let it go, boy. Let it go. We got the running game. Okay? If Montgomery doesn't play for the Bears, it's okay, Bear fans. Herbert is a very good running back with Ebner as his handcuff. So I'm going with my beloved Chicago to go to 3-1 over the New York Giants. Next one, Jacksonville, Philadelphia. Can you believe it that Philadelphia, they're a damn good team. Everybody's proclaiming their ass. They might as well crown their ass Super Bowl champs already. You only played freaking 3 games, Philly, and you beat out of your games. You had one good team you beat, which was Minnesota, had a bad game. But otherwise, I don't think you ain't shit. I'm taking Jacksonville on the upset with Trevor Lawrence. Hey, that kid in his second year is really, I think he's the next great thing, personally. I mean, Trevor Lawrence, you the man, brother. Hey, sponsor Lunatic Dan, Trevor Lawrence. You got my name. Stole my motherfucking name. I'm only kidding, Trevor Lawrence. No, I'm not kidding. Jacksonville, New York Jets, Pittsburgh Steelers. Well, guess what? Trubisky is still starting. And, you know, he's the ex-Bear quarterback and everything else. Not a bad quarterback. They just got to go ahead. And the Bears never put a game plan with the trash-ass Matt Nagy and everything else. He messed that kid up and everything. But I do think Mitch is a decent quarterback. So we're going to go ahead with Pittsburgh, the kick-getter of the New York Jets. And next game, Buffalo, Baltimore. Ooh, what do we got here? Ding, ding. We're going to go with Buffalo to beat the Baltimore Ravens. And the reason why Daddy's picking Buffalo, Josh Allen and the boys are a little bit pissed. Should have beaten Miami. Believe it or not, Miami didn't deserve that last game. They should have beat them. Why? The reason why last week Buffalo should have beat Miami. You had those 90 snaps, 90 plays, and you still lost. Because the guy kicked the damn ball in the guy's ass. They called it the butt punt. Go check it out. It was kind of damn funny. I got Buffalo over Baltimore. Even though the Ravens got Lamar Jackson and he's having an MVP season, I just don't see it. I think Buffalo wins that game by 6. LA Chargers, Houston. Well. What did the Chargers do last week? They laid a fucking egg. But I think that egg will fucking hatch this week against the Houston. Wait a minute. The Bears beat them last week, didn't they? Ding. What do we got here, Johnny? We have a victory for the LA Chargers. The next one we got Arizona, Carolina. Whoa. Until Diop comes back, Arizona's going to struggle. They will struggle. Can't wait till DeAndre Hopkins comes back. Mama Lunatic has DeAndre Hopkins sitting on the bench, ready to go when he comes back in fantasy. Mama is dangerous team. She's a bad lady. Glad Dad ain't playing her this week. Oh, hell no. But I'm going to go with Carolina to beat Arizona at home. I think they get the job done. By the way, fantasy people, watch your fantasy. Christian McCaffrey, again, got a little quad issue. He may not play.
But Deontay Foreman is a good backup to him if you're on fantasy. Then pick the handcuff. Remember, on fantasy and everything else, if the main player is out as a running back, always pick up the handcuff. Because somebody's got to run the fucking ball. Alright, next one I got. New England, Green Bay. I gotta go ahead with the fucking cheesehead.
Damn.
Relish and fucking green.
You had to say the cheeseheads.
Yeah,
Come on, Pops.
I gotta do it. I'm in the money. It's for the money.
Right.
You know, I gotta give good picks to the peeps. So, yes, I got the Packers over New England. They're in Lambeau. Rodgers is Rodgers. I got it. I mean, he is a great. I got it. He's a great fucking quarterback.
You can't disagree with that.
I cannot.
I can't either.
But plus, New England, even if they were full strength, the quarterback probably ain't even gonna play. He's got a high ankle sprain and everything else. They're a mess in New England. Bill Belichick just hand over the fucking keys. Go ahead and fucking retire. You're too fucking old. You don't have Brady and everything else. You don't have all this shit. So, Bill Belichick, sorry, did great things in New England, but you're done. So we got Green Bay to take that game. Handle it. I mean, handle it, please. Next one, Denver and the Las Vegas Raiders. We're gonna go ahead and take the Derek Carr. Ooh, and Devontae Adams. I think Devontae Adams is a little pissed off. Man, he still, to me, is the best wide receiver in all of football. They're just having a problem connecting. Shouldn't, because they were playing in college together. But we're gonna go with the Las Vegas Raiders to beat Denver. Hey, Denver's defense is good, very good. But Denver's offense, man, what the hell is going on with their offense? I mean, they're like in them. Even though they beat freaking Frisco the last game, they do not think that Denver's going to do anything this year, Denver fans. Trust me, your team is not that good. And even with Russell Wilson, I don't know what's up with that dude. He's like overthrown. He's indecisive. Maybe give him a couple more weeks to get involved in the system and they all get on the same page. They do have very good wide receivers with Judy and Sutton and everything else. And they do have their dual running back with Gordon and Williams and everything else. So, hey, I'm not going to put the nail in the coffin in Denver yet for the season, but I think there's still got a little bit more ways to go before they start clicking. But in this game for this week, Daddy's picking Las Vegas Raiders. Next one, ooh, the big game, the big game. What did I say? I said the big game, Charlie. We got Kansas City and Tampa Bay. Whoop, 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 whoop. We're going with the Kansas City Chiefs to go into Tampa and beat Tom and the boys. Hey, listen, Patrick Mahomes is pissed, Brady's pissed, but Brady, listen, you might need a cup because you might be dribbling in it because you're pissing your damn pants. Kansas City's defense can open up a damn can of whoop ass. Give me hell yeah for Kansas City. I want one and I'm in a video. You understand? Now get your happy ass out. Monday, we got LA Rams, San Francisco Giants. Giants, where they look? I meant 49ers. Ooh, boy.
I know what you meant.
Listen, I got fucking old age problems. Shit happens.
It happens.
You're not supposed to agree with me.
Sorry.
But thank you for camera.
Yeah.
No, I really do. You're a good cameraman. Yeah. Except for when you camera things in which I think that Kyle should not have it done. You can't put on that Kyle. Anyway. The next one I got. Rams and 49ers. Now, you guys will say, Dad, Rams all day. Rams all day. Check the history of this lately. San Francisco, mind you, it's a divisional game, first off. San Francisco's defense is badass, people. I think another week of Jimmy G with the system, you know, that he's ran for so long already in Frisco. I look for San Francisco to beat the Rams on Monday Night Football to round out my pick. So, let's review. We got Minnesota, Atlanta, Dallas, Detroit, Tennessee, Chicago, Jacksonville, Pittsburgh, Buffalo, Chargers, Carolina, Green Bay, Las Vegas, Kansas City,
And to round it all out, San Francisco 49ers. Guys, I've enjoyed this week 4. Guys, I do give insight to some games and players on fantasy and everything else. So drop a like, put a comment down, whatever the hell you want to do. I want to thank each and every one of you. Lunatic Dad and 30K, let's get the fucking job done. Give me a hell yeah and peace the fuck out. Peace! Lunatic Dad in the week 5 football picks. Last week, Dad went 10-6. Wasn't too happy. My Bears played like shit. Well, that's another day. I'll address that some other fucking time. But let's get this shit rolling. Well, as you can see, I had my football picks, and can you believe trash ass Wilson gave me my loss to begin my football picks? I actually had Denver over Indy. That was one of the most pathetic Thursday night games I ever seen in my freaking life. Give me a thumbs up on this damn video. Subscribe. Better do it. Otherwise, you suck ass. Or as Mama says, you people suck. Nah, just joking. Anyway. Hey, I'm doing my football picks. I'm doing my damn football picks. Can I do my football picks?
Stop yelling.
I'm not yelling, but I'm trying to do my football picks. You did your football picks. Why don't you tell the people what your football picks are? Why? Because you're a loser. Anyway, you see about your own ass. Shut your bio. I'm trying to do my damn picks. This is serious business. I'm trying to be sponsored by FanDuel.
And I got the money, so.
FanDuel won't sponsor me if they're messing around all the time. Anyway, we got Green Bay, New York Giants. Well, yes, what? In London, in UK. By the way, shout out to Gemma Journey's Grace. Her birthday's up on Tuesday. Happy birthday, Gemma. Anyway, we got Green Bay versus the Giants. I got Green Bay in a total blowout. In a total blowout. You know why? Ask me why? No, I didn't say. I said the Packers are gonna win. I said the Packers are gonna win.
But they still suck, even if they win or not.
I'm doing my damn football picks, so shut your mouth and know your role. Anyway. Wow, I'm only into the second damn one, and you guys are already fucking with me. Anyway, we got Green Bay. The reason why Daniel Jones, he's still suffering from his ankle injury, which my Bears put on his ass and knocked him out, which I don't even want to get into that. The Bears had no business losing that game. But then again, Fields has no business being our quarterback. Whoop, did Dad say that? Damn. All right, we got Green Bay over the Giants. Next game, Pittsburgh-Buffalo. Hello, in Buffalo, there is no doubt you got Pickett, the rookie quarterback starting for Pittsburgh. He ain't got no chance against that crazy-ass defense of the Buffalo Bills. It's a whitewash. Buffalo. Take Buffalo if you are on FanDuel. Next one I got, L.A. Chargers. What did I say, boy? I said the Chargers. Chargers over Cleveland all day long. I believe Herbert, the quarterback. No Keenan Allen. So you people in fantasy, check your fantasies. Keenan Allen is out this week. Sorry. Dave, yeah, that's David's guy.
I don't know who that is.
Well, he's a good receiver, but he can't stay healthy. He's always got
He's
his
the guy
quick
that
hurt.
catches the ball when the quarterback goes. Chargers.
Hey, pay attention.
Chargers.
Man, oh man. Next one, Chicago, Minnesota. What? Sorry.
Yelling. My head hurts.
Your ass gonna hurt. Your ass is gonna hurt in a second. You know, you can show her once in a while trying to be a smart ass too, you know. Anyway, we got Chicago, Minnesota. We're going Minnesota. I believe Minnesota's gonna win by at least 7 points at home, even though I'm a Bears fan, but I'm also a realist, and I'm trying to make you guys some money up on FanDuel. Anyway, next one, Detroit, New England. This is a no-brainer. Zappy, the backup to the backup, is starting in New England. There will be no Mr. Mac Jones. He's not playing. So check your fantasies if you had him as a starting quarterback. No Hoyer neither. They're going with Zappy. They're going with the Zapper. Shut your zap. Anyway, Detroit, I believe, goes into New England and gets a win.
Detroit is the #1 scoring offense in the league. Ooh, I almost said it. Ah, you almost got me for a copyright. Didn't do it. Anyway, next one. Seattle, New Orleans. We're going with New Orleans. Even though Andy Dalton is backing up, Jameson Winston will be out. He's not playing. There's no Michael Thomas. He's going to be out, which is Mama's guy in fantasy, Michael Thomas. And I ain't Jameson Winston. He's got a hurt bud. Anyway, we got New Orleans. Next one I got, Miami, New York Jets. This is Dad's upset special. Dad is taking the New York Jets to go and win at home. Yes, I cannot believe I just said the Jets is going to beat Miami. That one is my upset special. The betting man would take Miami. But Dad is going to go ahead. Hey, yeah, you can go over and let the dog in any damn time you want. Man, oh man, oh man. Atlanta, Tampa. What? This, now mind you, it's a division game. But I think Tom Brady is pissed off as hell. He's not getting none from Giselle. So he's really pissed off about that. He ain't getting no ass no more. So he's going to go in there because he's a little bit angry, being old and not getting no ass. I'm going to go ahead and take Tampa Bay by at least 10. Well, the actual main reason is because they lost 2 in a row, and they haven't lost 3 in a row underneath Tom Brady since he's been in Tampa. And Tom don't lose 3 in a row. So, then we're going to go with ourselves with Tampa Bay. Next one I got, Tennessee over Washington. We're going with Tennessee to go into Washington, and really, I believe Derrick Henry is going to have a massive running game. If you got him on fantasy, look out. Make sure you got him as the RB1. He's going to put up some big points. All right, next one I got is Houston and Jacksonville. What do we got here, Doctor? Well, Jacksonville lost last week to Philadelphia, right? Well, Philadelphia, I believe, is the best team in the NFL right now at this point in time, barring any injury. But I'm going to go with Jacksonville to beat the Houston Texans. All right, the next one, San Francisco against Carolina. Carolina, please, McCaffrey, don't get hurt, because he's my fantasy guy. Christian McCaffrey, please, listen to Lunatic Dad if you're going to watch this video. Don't get hurt. San Francisco's defense is one of the tops in all of NFL. Their front four is massive pressure. Their secondary, they are just going to shut down Carolina, period. Yes, I said it. San Francisco by 10 or more. Dallas versus the Rams. Now, this is the game that a lot of people was asking me even at my job and everything else. And they said, who you got? And that's a very intriguing game. Well, you got Michael Gallup, he's back. You got CeeDee Lamb, he's back. The only thing they're missing is Dak Prescott. Even though I say Zach and I drive the damn family completely fucking nuts. But anyway, I know his name, I just purposely do it. We're going all day Dallas to go into LA and hand LA another loss. I think the running game with Pollard and Ezekiel Elliott is going to get going. Dallas's defense is very fierce, top 5 defense. So you got them play Dallas, you got them in your fantasy.
Me
play
too.
them on defense.
I do.
You got them?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So Philadelphia, Arizona. If D-Hop would be back, which he's coming back in week 7 after a suspension, guys. So if you know FanDuel, or you got the fantasy football, and you got D-Hop sitting on the bench, the biggest dog of dogs is coming back to play come week 7. And guess what? Dad is playing Mama in week 8 in fantasy, and she's got D-Hop coming back. Yeah, Dad, that's not too good for Dad whatsoever. That's pretty bad business.
She's got 2.
Yeah,
Cooper
she's
Kupp
been trying to make me
and
fucking bankrupt. I'm
D-Hop.
gonna have to go file for it because you take all my damn money. Next one I got is Cincinnati and Baltimore. In Baltimore. A lot of people think that the Ravens have no defense. All right, they've got no secondary. They're terrible. They're historically bad in Ravens standards in their franchise history. It's one of their worst defenses. Did you guys know that? listen to that. Dad's trying to help you guys out. Take these
doing
picks
that?
and everything else. And listen, go on FanDuel, bet $5 on every game or pick that I'm giving you. $5 every game. I guarantee you at the end of the week, at the end of all the games, you're going to have profit. I guarantee it. Guarantee it. Dad has never had a losing day, ever. And I've been doing my football picks for damn near 7 years, and I've never had a losing week. Just saying. Anyway, I got Cincinnati to go into Baltimore with them wide receivers. I think Jamar Chase
My dude.
he's gonna have like really
Joe
sick
Burrow.
day. And Joe Burrows, and who's that other freaking guy?
T. Higgins.
Oh, Higgins. Yeah, that's David's guy. God, he's sick. He is sick. Higgins, I think is the number one. Chase number 2. Or sometimes they flip-flop. It all depends. Did Joe Burrow get ass or he didn't get ass? If he got ass, he's going to go to Jamar Chase. If he didn't get ass, then he's going to go to Higgins. Don't ask me why I got the logic. It's that.
Okay.
I'm serious.
All right.
Next one I got. Las Vegas Raiders against the Kansas City Chiefs. Chase. Man, listen, that's a no damn brainer. A damn person that doesn't know nothing about football already know. Kansas City is going to go ahead and go in and whoop that ass. I got Kansas City by 14 plus points on Monday night. And I got Kelsey to go off for me on my fantasy. Mama's got Clyde's Edward-Helaire as the running back. And Matt has Patty Mahomes as his running back in fantasy. Listen, Dad plays fantasy. I tried to give a couple tips and everything else up in this damn video. If you like it, you like it. You don't, you don't. I enjoy this type of damn shit, which is Dad's specialty, NFL football. And I want to tell everybody, again, if you got DraftKings or whatever, take my picks, bet $5 on every game from the beginning to the end. Dad has never had a losing week. Ever. Sometimes I even go 13, 14, and 2. Do the math. It's a lot easier than them investing in damn crypto, Bitcoin, whatever, coin or whatever the hell people are investing in. But the Dad won't steer you wrong. Guys, give me a thumbs up. See you week 6. And go Bears. Fuck the Packers. And yeah, that's all I got. Peace. What's up, guys? Lunatic Dad. Hi, kitty. How the hell are you? Anyway, this is week 6 football picks. Dad last week went 11-5. 11-5, guys. Imagine if you guys have been getting that app, which I'm trying to get FanDuel. Go ahead and sponsor Lunatic Dad. I keep on mentioning FanDuel because that is the place to bet if you got it legal in your state. And Dad, 11-5 last week. We made a little cha-ching. Alright. Bad news again. For some reason, Dad has a bad time trying to go in and get the Thursday night game right. My beloved Bears don't know how to put the damn ball in the damn end zone. I actually did pick the Chicago Bears. I have to admit, they should have beaten Washington. They had many opportunities, but that's all I'm gonna say. Offensive line is gonna get my boy Justin Fields freaking killed. The kid is trying his ass off. He's from Ohio State, by the way, and he is a good quarterback. I'm gonna stick with my kid, and I think next year they will invest a lot of money because they got a lot over the cap. The reason why they didn't do it this year because a lot of the players that they've let go, they still had to pay their contracts, like Khalil Mack, Hakeem Hicks, and blah 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 blah. Don't forget, the Bears got the most rookies on a football team this year. Out of any team, the Bears got the most rookies. Anyway, let's move on. Not that you guys give a rat's ass about any of that shit. Give me a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button. If you want to hit the join button, hit that damn fucking join button. Alright. San Francisco, Atlanta. This is a no-brainer. Jimmy G, Debo, I'm looking for Kittle, if you got him in fantasy, to have a breakout game. I think George Kittle's going to finally break out. You can't keep the big beast down for long. I'm going with Frisco, no doubt about it. New England, Cleveland. Well, normally I would go ahead and say New England, but New England's got the third backup, Zappy Wappy, and I think he's going to be crappy in Cleveland. I'm going Cleveland at least by 7. Next one, the Jets versus Green Bay. Even though the Jets are much improved, and they are, they're 3-2, give them that, I think. The Green Bay's a little bit pissed off, and Aaron Rodgers a little pissed off. And believe it or not, they're at home, they're in Lambeau. I don't see them losing in Lambeau. I see them putting a hurting on the Jets by at least 10. Green Bay all day. I hate saying that. Minnesota, Miami. If Tua was the quarterback, I would go with Miami because they're in Miami. But no. Miami's secondary is 32nd against the pass. Well, guess who that opens that up for? Adam Thielen, and yes, the dog, Justin Jefferson. Yeah, that's a bad matchup for Miami. I'm looking for freaking Minnesota to go into Miami and really screw them up. Now, Tua was quarterbacking the horse of a different color, but I don't see it. I see Minnesota getting in there and getting another win. We got Cincinnati, New Orleans, and they're going to not party in New Orleans after this game. I see Joe Burrow lighting it up with Jamar Chase. I don't know if Higgins is going to play. I know he still got a queue if you got him up on fantasy and everything else. But you got Tyler Boyd still sitting there. He's ready to go in and get a little bit of that fancy wancy with Joe Burrow. But I will say this. Also, the main dude that is in the secondary of New Orleans, he's not playing. He's not playing. So, next one, Baltimore, New York Giants. Well, Giants, I think your fairy tale comes to an end. I do not believe that you got enough firepower and defense to be able to hold down Lamar Jackson and I'm like, damn, Mark Andrews, gosh, that ninja is just like Beastie Boys. But I got Baltimore all day over the Giants, at least by 10. Look, Tampa Bay versus Pittsburgh. Duh. You tell them who we picking on this one. Here, let's do this. Here, we're gonna, Dude wants to pick. He's picking Tampa Bay. Thanks for all the help, man. I need your fucking help. I appreciate that. We're gonna go with Tampa Bay over the Pittsburgh Steelers by 10. Next we got Carolina versus the Rams. Now, Rams gonna win this one, I believe, a blowout. Because it's just been reported that Carolina is entering in with multiple teams looking to trade Christian McCaffrey. It is all over the sports world today. I believe Christian McCaffrey by next week will no longer be with the Carolina Panthers. Maybe a week or two, but he will not finish the season with the Carolina Panthers. He will go to a contender that needs a running back, is versatile, and in fantasy, everybody knows when Christian McCaffrey, who Daddy-O, does have in fantasy. Yeah, look for him to really do. Even though the Rams got a good defense and everything else, but Christian, he's a different animal. But for the game, we got LA Rams by 10 at least. Book it. Next one, we got Ching, Arizona versus Seattle. We're on the eve. One more game to go before the man, the myth, the legend, D-Hop comes back. Alright, and now D-Hop is mama's fantasy key. And he's just like lurking and sitting and watching and everything else. But when he does come back next week, not this week's picks, but when D-Hop comes back with Kyle Murray and everything else, it's going to be, let's strike up the old damn band again and let's play some damn sweet harmony ass music. But even without D-Hop, I got Arizona to go into Seattle and win by 10, Junior. Spit that shit out, boy. Next one I got, Buffalo, Kansas City. This is the biggest one that if you do bet football and everything else, you're going to say, Lunatic, Dad, what do you think? Buffalo, Kansas City, Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes. They got Diggs on one side. They got Kelsey on the other. That is taking the underdog, Kansas City Chiefs, at home. Reason why, and that's the only reason why I'm taking Kansas City, because they are at home. Kansas City gave it up to the Raiders. What's his name? Devontae Adams had some real long passes. I'm very worried about Diggs and Gabe Davis, who's their long ball on Buffalo. I'm worried about that they might go ahead and get some deep passes and everything else. And I think it's just going to be one hell of a game, big shootout. I can't wait to that fucking game going. Next one I got, Dallas, Philadelphia. Bam! Now, everybody says, damn, Philly's undefeated. They're undefeated. They haven't played nobody yet. Now, Jalen Hurts is going to get a taste
A real defense.
of a real fucking defense. Dallas's D is so fucking scary. That's why they got the record all this time, waiting for Dak Prescott to come back. Cooper Rush, he's done a pretty good job of just managing the game. But with that defense, oh my God, I want to see if Philly, even though I'm picking against you, I'm taking Dallas. But if Philly beats Dallas, then they made me a believer. So far, Philly hasn't really beaten anybody. They've beaten a Minnesota team who Kirk Cousins on primetime games sucks. He never wins. Horrible. Horrible. If you ever had Minnesota ever to go play on primetime games, bet against them. It's Cousins will throw picks and sucks. So we're going with Dallas. Last but not least, Denver L.A. Chargers. This is a no-brainer. You got Russell Wilson, who is got a half-torn lat and everything else. He's not 100%. The man is going to try to play and everything else, but there's no way in hell Chargers at home lose to Denver. I got Chargers all day by 10. So, let's give a recap. Chicago damn lost, so that's a shitter. Should have won it. I don't give a fuck. I should have won that fucking thing. Get a thumbs up if you got to this point, and hashtag Kyle blows ass. Okay, if you get to this point, you can hashtag Kyle blows ass. You're really going to shock the fuck out of me. Alright, then I got San Francisco, Cleveland, Green Bay, Indy, Minnesota, Cincinnati, Baltimore, Tampa, Rams, Arizona, Kansas City, Dallas, and the Chargers. That is Dad's picks. Guys, I don't know if you enjoy my football picks and how I get into some details and everything else, but if you do, you're a football fan, you'll like this video and everything else. If you're not, you probably won't even watch it when it pops up on the review or whatever the fuck. And hey, if you guys want me to do a support stream ever, get to this point, then I would be really shocked. Anyway, give me a hell yeah. Have a great weekend, guys. I will see you on next week's football picks. But remember, Dan went 11-5 last week. Could have made a lot of money. FanDuel, where the hell are you? Come and go ahead and sponsor Lunatic Dan. You know you'll want to do it. You can keep on bothering you, FanDuel. Hell yeah. Guys, give me a hell yeah. Thumbs up. Smash it. Share it. I don't give a fuck what you do. I'll see you next week. Peace.